actress Angelina Jolie will get to play the busty video game heroine, and it's being produced by Paramount Pictures, so we should see a result at the end of the year.
This tough and virtual buxom babe has made it to every corner of the globe. But what's this? Lara's going beyond movie fame. Oh yes, she's graduated from pinup to artist's muse.
That's right, artist Anna Gachel has sculpted our heroine and entitled it The Pistol Pink Affair. It's all part of her final degree show at the Royal College of Art in London.
Does this mean that fans from around the globe can travel to visit the First Lady of Tomb Raiding?
Lara has made it into the gallery, a gaming icon of the 20th century and movie star of the 21st.
Lara Land, here we come!
And finally, there have been whispers on the net that the original, the best, quite arguably the most fun... Shh, calm down, Emily. Sorry. Doom 3 is on the way.
What?
Doom developers id haven't officially said anything yet, but original Doom Meister John Carmack has been chatting on the net about it. I wouldn't hold your breath, though.
What we can reveal is that the pre-Doom classic Wolfenstein
smells like Teen Spirit, is 200 feet tall, orange, and plays the banjo. He's in need of serious help. Yes, you are.
Which, in this case, comes as a load of official 3 lines PlayStation goodies. Woohoo!
We also got a really interesting email from a girl called Lucy Porter in Doncaster, and she asks, are there any all-girl gaming leagues that are online?
Well, we had a good look around on the web and we came up with a site dedicated to women gamers who like fragging online. The address is www.womengamers.com.
We've also heard about an all-girl gaming night that's happening in London at the Playing Fields on the 13th of July. Your best bet for more information on this is to email sam@events@theplayingfields.co.uk.
But girls, don't be such wussies. We could teach those boys a thing or two if we got between the crosshairs.
Beware, cowards.
If you want to drop us a question, then email us at the usual address of bits@channel4.com or visit the site at www.fordlater.com/bits. After the break, we're going back to the future and reminiscing about a few of those old but certainly not forgotten arcade classics.
Oh no!
If you could just file that for me. Sorry.
When you're laying so close to me, there's no place I'd rather you be than with me.
I like make new friends. She can stay my home. I have car.
Ever heard of ATS Euromaster?
Running late, sorry.
At ATS Euromaster, we know that some couples need a couple of cars. That's why we offer special discounts whenever your second car needs fixing. ATS Euromaster. What drives us is you.
This is Blink 182. Blink 182, Enema of the State, out now.
Nucleus presents Hard House Anthems 2, the summer edition with all the best producers and mixers on one massive mixed double CD. Yamanta, E&M, BK, Nick Sentient, Praga Khan, Andy Farley, Lisa Pinup, John the Dentist, Anne Savage, Mary Bacotto, Steve Thomas. Also including Lock and Load, Perfect Phase, and Trevor and Simon. Nucleus presents Hard House Anthems 2, mixed by Andy Farley and Ed Real, out now.
It's amazing what happens when you breathe.
Now it's time for communicate. For everybody. For everybody.
the new Citroen Zara Picasso. Free your mind.
And at number 5, we kick off with that time-travelling turkey, Daikatana. John Romero has been described as the daddy of game design, and this has been described as his illegitimate child. Span the 4 different time zones of Japan, Greece, Norway and San Francisco as you attempt to fight stuff and finish the game. The only person who would be happy to own this game is Bernard Matthews. What's tuna-friendly, swims at the bottom of the sea and is at number 4 in our bits chart this week.
It's Echo the Dolphin, the gorgeous and very playable marine title in which you explore every nook and cranny of the ocean floor in search of friend and foe and the occasional jellyfish. You will fall in love with Echo, so if you fancy a change from the usual driving, shooting and fighting games, become your own eco warrior.
And numero 3, c'è Mille Miglia. The Mille Miglia was one of the most spectacular events in motor racing. Touring 1,000 miles of Italian countryside, it attracted racing greats such as Most, Fangio and Ascari. The race is still run, but only with cars built before 1957. So pick your classic car and take to the hills in this PlayStation game. Take in the countryside as you drive through mountain tracks and villages where time has stood still. This game is quality racing for enthusiasts. Splendid! A sterling effort from SCI, infamous creators of Carmageddon series. But remember, it's not the winning that counts. At number 2 in the bits chart this week is Silent Bomber.
And it just goes to show that simple ideas are often the best. It's a left-to-right scroll 'em up like Double Dragon, but instead of karate chopping your way out of trouble, you lay dynamite, leg it, and then set it off. This game will teach you to stop worrying and love the bomb, man. It's a blast.
So, ice hockey has finally skated its way onto the Dreamcast, and number 1 is NHL 2000. The game has over 1,600 motion capture moves to make sure that it's as close to the real thing as you're ever likely to get on your screen. Presumably, a lot of the motion capture was of people drinking beer, eating hot dogs, poleaxing the opposition and knocking teeth out. Lovely.
And we couldn't resist slipping in an extra game into this week's shop shelf. Operation Winback is set to be a hit on your N64s. A massive satellite orbiting the Earth has been taken hostage by terrorists. Not that dangerous, you might think. Unfortunately, it is, because this satellite has the ability to fire a laser more powerful than a nuclear bomb. Take control of Jean-Luc Cougar and prowl around the impregnable army base, picking off extremists. This week's cheat comes straight from the developers of Operation Winback, a game of stealth, cunning, and quiet. So obviously there's only one weapon for a job like that, a flamethrower. To unlock this subtle gem for multiplayer gaming, all you have to do is select the character Thunder. Then in the game, raise your weapon, then press reload to throw some serious flames.
Later on this year, Sony will at last allow us Western Europeans to catch up with the rest of the world and start playing PlayStation 2. And the first award goes to Dropship by Studio Camden! Set in a far future, this is a multi-action game that has you taking control in an epic war. Invade new galaxies in style, in the dropship of your choice. Combining a flight sim and air-to-ground combat with real-time strategy influences, this promises to be anything but boring. Tactics and skill are going to be in high demand for this PlayStation 2 beauty.
Dragon by Surreal Software! Meet Rin, a sword-wielding, spell-casting, dragon-riding, corset-bursting vixen. This game looks pretty impressive, with a multitude of huge bad-breathed monsters in need of a good frying. Dragon blends ground and air-based combat with the help of your noble and trusty dragon, Aroch. With 12 spells, over 100 different weapons, and a unique trading system, Draken looks set to be a real PlayStation 2 puller. Formula 1 World Grand Prix 2000! Here you get the full throttle of 800 plus horsepower engines right from the driver's seat. As one of 22 fully licensed drivers, you can compete in picture-perfect authenticity in every Grand Prix, from the brand new Indy circuit to the classic twists of Monaco. What's really clever is that because the game won't be out until the end of the year, all the drivers, tracks and actual races from the year 2000 season will be included, making it the most powerful, speedy Formula 1 game ever. But then, it's on PlayStation 2. There is no excuse. Onimusha Warlords by Capcom. Imagine a survival horror game given the samurai treatment and set in 16th century Japan, and you've got gamers salivating like rabid dogs. A young princess, the sister of the almighty Nobunaga, is kidnapped. As an honourable samurai swordsman, you volunteer to rescue and avenge the princess, not realising the demon warriors that await you. Onimusha is also the first game to use background animation technology, which creates incredible details with wind effects, waterfalls and insects scuttling about. If the story lines up to scratch, this could be a real biggie for PlayStation 2. And given that it's been written by Flagship, we should be on to a real winner.
It's been a bad year for Super Cop Max Payne. The rough and ready U.S. police officer, whose name is synonymous with stud-like behavior and a pistol-whipping complex, has gone from owner of the key to the city to public enemy #1. And he ain't got no one to turn to. But Max, true misunderstood American hero, ain't given up yet. He's got his name to clear, his wife and family's murder to avenge, his best pal's death to mourn, and a killer drug to stop. No wonder he's so touchy. Straight from the Gathering of Developers studio in Dallas, Texas, comes this great-looking shooter with a John Woo complex. It should be out at the end of the year, but as it's been delayed at least 3 times already, we could be looking at a late starter. We've been doing a lot of jabbering on about future technology. We thought that we would take a glance back at where it all began. Yes, retro geeks, you're getting yours.
This gear is so hot that we're being driven to a secret location. And just to make sure that me and Alex don't come back in the middle of the night and nick everything, they've taken precautions.
Wow!
Hello!
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Andy from arcadewarehouse.com, who's brought us all this fantastic retro gear in
This
today.
is brilliant.
I love all the old retro stuff because a lot of these games here that you see have got a really good X factor, which I think sometimes you don't get in some of today's games.
So which one of these babies are you particularly proud of?
Probably Pac-Man.
Combined with pinball, 2 of my favourite things. This is so beautiful. Look at that.
The mechanics of the pinball table kept on breaking down, which put a lot of the operators off. And also the players themselves, you know, they didn't know what to do. Is it a video game or was it a pinball machine?
How do you get a hold of something like this?
Yeah, these rare ones.
Well, I mean, okay, if you're new to it, what I'd suggest you do is you could start off by going to your local arcade, you know, at the end of the pier, chip shop, fun fair when it's in town. You could also try the Yellow Page or something like that. Or failing that, I mean, you could also look on the internet or go onto one of the online auction sites.
How much is one of these?
Well, this particular one, this would go for around about £1,500, £1,600.
Oh no! I don't know about you guys, but when I think about retro gaming, my first thought goes back to Paperboy, because I used to spend all my money getting to Paperboy and shoving all of my quarters in. But you know what I noticed about this machine when I played it today? Is that I'm a lot taller when I'm playing it, so I had to actually crouch down.
Was it easy before?
A lot easier before. Ah! I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead! If you really want to talk about classics, then this one is one of the originals.
Indeed it is,
Asteroids.
Yes. This in its first year, this machine made for the operators just over $750 million in quarters. Can you believe that?
So why do you do this then? Why do you sell these games?
At the end of the day, what I'm doing is I'm not actually selling video games, I'm selling people back their childhood memories.
Mind if we just take this one home?
Well, you know, if you slip me a few quid, I might just change my mind.
Sort it.
So, what did you get up to for the T4 show?
Well, we kind of went PlayStation 2 mad, and I got to have a look at Power Stone 2, which was originally a Dreamcast launch title, Power Stone. Now, obviously, on PlayStation 2, completely mental. They've upped the mayhem stakes by going 4-player.
Ooh, well, I never.
What about you, Bird?
Oh, well, I played Tekken Tag Tournament, yep. Same as ever, absolutely beautiful graphics. And you've got the new added bonus of a strategic element. Very, very good.
Cool.
Yep.
Nice. And then there's Alex. Poor Alex.
Poor Alex. You're slightly disturbed by Munch's Odyssey. This week, we're giving you the opportunity to win a PlayStation Soundstation bundle.
But we're not going to make it easy for you. You still have to partake in our little game of Truth or Dare.
You know when your friends say, I tell you, you could have had a pin drop. Well, we want to know what's the worst clanger you've ever dropped and left the room in deathly silence. Ooh.
Beware, coward.
Beware the jadder man, my dear, when the moon is fat. Sharp of tongue and spindle-limbed he is, and cunning. With sweetened talk of schnapps and mets and the deliciousness of judders. But schnapps, though sweet, has teeth, my love, and sharpened ones at that. Beware the jadder man, my dear, when the moon is fat. Jadder betia mets och schnapps.